Hi, and welcome to the most embarrassing thing I have ever done. My name is Joseph Paul, and I am without a doubt one of the pickiest eaters on the planet. Up until recently, I have never had a fruit, vegetable, red meat, fish, pasta. I've never had Italian food, I've never had Chinese food, I've never had breakfast food. Every day, for 3 meals a day, I eat chicken. And only particular kinds of chicken, like I've never had chicken parmesan because, well, I've never had cheese. This is Taste Like Chicken, where I, as a grown man, am going to be trying foods like peanut butter and jelly and broccoli for the first time in my life, and you, the viewer, are going to watch me struggle through it. Joining me on this journey will be my sister, Lauren. Hi, sis.
Hello.
What's going on?
Oh, you know.
So we have you for 2 reasons joining me on this.
Okay.
Number 1, of course, being that you can confirm that this is how I have always eaten. You've been there for 30 years watching me have chicken nuggets day after day while you had to eat whatever mom cooked.
Yeah, that's not a sore spot at all. But
Yeah, that's great. And number 2, you tend to be someone I would say pushes me out of my comfort zone, right?
That's really nice.
No, it's not, but like...
I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I see
I'm
you
excited.
brought something with you.
I did.
Yeah.
Fresh off the farm.
Yep. This is what I eat every single day.
Every
Chicken
single
tenders.
day.
Now, to be clear, this is not what I've always eaten every day, right?
No.
No.
No, they were chicken nuggets. So
Yeah.
this is somewhat of a step up,
Yeah.
I guess.
I used to eat, Purdue had these chicken nuggets that what would you call that shape? It's not a rhombus. It's not a rectangle. It's just...
No, but you know McDonald's has the specific shapes that they have? There's like the bell and like the like...
It's like, you know when you've had a pillow for too long? It's like that. It's like that.
Disgusting and very accurate.
No, but it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So they were these wonky pillow-shaped things. We'll put up a
They're
picture
just
of
nuggets.
it. Yeah, and I would eat literally, like, we'd gotten to a point as an adult, they come in a pack of like 30 of them, and I'd be eating a single pack every single meal because it just didn't sustain me.
Single pack?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But then we came out to California, and California didn't have those chicken nuggets, so we started eating these. Yeah. And they've been working
Starvation
out
breeds
okay.
necessity.
Yep. Can I have the ketchup? We also brought a ramekin of ketchup. I got the napkins, because every time I go to a party and people do potluck, I have to bring the napkins because I don't eat anything. Yeah.
0 contributions to a potluck.
I don't feel confident. Literally, I've never made anything. So, I'm always I will get napkins and cups. I can't do anything else. But like I said, then we evolved to these. And it's been these ever since.
Yeah.
3 meals a day. So.
It's really interesting to me, though, that you'll eat these ones with your fingers, but those ones you wouldn't. And,
I think it's just
adamant about not
practicality. You
eating
can't,
them.
it's hard to balance these on a fork. Because they're very flappy.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I use a fork when I eat these a lot.
Do you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I have weird texture things, too, though. But...
Yeah.
You're double dipping in our ketchup.
You can have some. No, this is my ketchup. I was going to get you your own ketchup, but I ran out of ketchup.
How kind of you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why are we here? We are here because I am now 30 years old, still eating chicken nuggets for every single meal. Mm-hmm. And, shocker, I'm starting to have health problems. And that's the other thing, is, shockingly, I am married. Someone married me.
I was there. I witnessed it.
Yeah. And I would very much like to be able to take her to a fancy restaurant and not have to order off the kids' menu. Because the restaurant we went to the day I proposed, I had to order off the kids' menu. Because they didn't have anything that I ate.
There are some restaurants that probably don't even have, chicken tenders. What do you do?
I don't go there. Her and I literally will spend hours, for Valentine's Day, we have to spend hours researching
Okay.
where we're going to eat because most places for Valentine's Day do a set menu. And guess what? Chicken
Right.
tenders, oddly not on that menu.
They're not romantic?
Apparently not.
So
Which I think is ridiculous because clearly it's a sharing food.
Finger foods.
Oh.
So what do you do, though, if, it's sprung upon you? What, you just not eat? I've
Pretty
never
much,
encountered
yeah.
this situation with you in our entire,
No. So growing up, to give you an example, growing up, if I went to sleepovers and they didn't have chicken tenders, I just wouldn't eat. And the parents would always call mom and be like, he's not eating. Mom had to be like, trust me, I've fought this fight. Fought this fight.
Didn't mom, she wouldn't cook and send nuggets because, okay, let's talk about that. Okay.
Forgot about that.
No, I'm actually genuinely very salty about this. Okay. So anytime my mom cooked or dad cooked dinner, didn't matter what it was, I had to eat it. Didn't matter if I liked it or not. I went through a phase. Mac and cheese was like a hard no for me. I just wasn't into it.
Mm-hmm.
Love mac and cheese now. But wasn't into it, right? She wouldn't make extra chicken nuggets for anybody else who didn't want to eat what she was making. They were his chicken nuggets. So, for school, she would cook them in the morning and wrap them in tinfoil. And how did you eat those? They had to be disgusting by the time you got to them at lunch.
I didn't.
You wasted them?
I would throw them out or give them to a weird kid that would eat them cold.
Does mom know that? Or is this like she
Well, mom found
now?
out later. And that's when she started packing me the most garbage lunch ever. Because I do eat some junk foods. Like, I eat Cheez-Its, I eat Pringles,
Cinnamon
I eat Cosmic
Pop-Tarts,
Brownies.
Cinnamon Pop-Tarts with the cinnamon
Pop-Tarts,
layer.
yeah.
But with the cinnamon layer on top.
So, like, I eat a couple, like, junk foods, so mom started making me this lunch that would literally be, like, Cosmic Brownies, a little bag of Cheez-Its, and, like, a thing of Pringles. And that was my lunch every day for
How
years.
is CPS not called on our house?
Well, because she tried. I mean, when you think about it, like, mom and dad tried everything.
You're definitely the reason we had Flintstones gummies growing up.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You're welcome.
You're 100... Honestly, thank you.
Listen, like, I'm relatively healthy. It all worked out. And mom took me to doctors all the time. And they were very much like, listen, like, you can't force feed him. Try to get him drinking Pedialyte if you can.
17 years old, just slinging back a Pedialyte. You have no idea what a corn muffin tastes like. Do you even know what butter tastes like?
I've had butter on big pretzels. I've had big pretzels. I love a big pretzel.
Jumbo
big
soft
ballpark
pretzel?
All the ones at Eastfield Mall. Springfield,
you mean Auntie
Massachusetts.
Annie's?
It's gone now. They're closed, but oh my god.
It was Auntie Annie's.
It wasn't an Auntie Annie.
Yes, it was.
No, it was a separate place. I know this.
No, you don't.
Anyway, so for the show.
Okay, let's get into it.
The whole point of this is to... I like to think of this as my self-improvement show. Because I'm evolving as a person. And so...
This is the saddest evolution.
Well, we can
of a
do other
person
things for
ever.
self-improvement,
This
but like...
is the saddest evolution ever.
Self-improvement
I'm gonna try
show.
things.
Yes.
I'd
I'm
be
be so
impressed if you're like, I'm gonna try crocodile. You're like, I'm gonna try a piece of lettuce.
I'll try anything. Ground rules for the show.
Okay.
Rule number 1. I have to eat at least half of whatever I'm trying.
Right. I think that's fair because then it's a valid,
Yeah.
a valid shot.
Yeah.
Because normally, kids usually take like 30 attempts of trying something before they decide if they like it. But you're an adult, so we're just gonna make do.
I do worry that we're going to have to revisit some foods.
I think we
because
should.
I'm not used to textures.
Yeah.
So I'm going to think I don't like it, but really I just got to get used to it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
It'll be interesting to see as you try new things that you might think, I want to try that other thing again because this flavor feels differently now. Like, that'll be interesting to see how that develops.
Yep. Rule number 2. I get 2, what do you call them?
No thank you bites. No thank you bites are something we did in the preschool that I worked at.
Great.
And anytime we had a lunch, there usually was like whatever the main lunch was and a couple sides. They had to take a no thank you bite of everything on their plate. As long as they took a no thank you bite, they didn't have to eat the rest of it.
Didn't we just say that I'm an adult and now we're doing something you do with 4-year-olds?
I mean, if the shoe fits,
Okay.
whatever works.
But I have to take a bite before I can say no thank you.
Yes, you have to
Okay.
take a bite because the purpose of this is for you to try things. You can't just look at it and say, I'm not going to eat that because that's what you've been doing your entire life. So you have to at least try it and then you can say, no thank you.
Which makes me think of rule number 3.
No.
No mac and cheese.
No.
Ever.
No, that defeats the purpose
Ever.
of this. We're not doing that.
I refuse to try mac and cheese.
You don't get to refuse.
No, listen.
That's the purpose of the show.
It looks so disgusting.
Then
it's
you better
so
say in your no thank you
slimy
bite.
and thick and just like the air of it's very heavy. Like the smell of it just sits in the room. I just know. I'm not doing mac and cheese ever.
You don't have a choice.
Ever.
You
No,
don't
I'm
have
not
a
doing
choice. I think we should discuss the format of how this is going to go is we're not going to be plating up just like full meal type things. We're going to start off small with things like simple, easy things.
We have to start very basic. I literally have to start with like the ingredients of meals and then work my way up to meals.
So for context, he's, plain chicken breast Doesn't know what that's like.
Which, to be fair...
Chicken breast with garlic powder or onion powder. He's got no clue.
Which, to be fair, I feel like is the right way to do it, because if I try a food that has a bunch of ingredients, and I've never had any of them, how am I going to know what's making me not like the food?
No, I think it's... I agree.
I think that's
It's fair.
It's pathetic. It's embarrassing.
I don't want to say it.
But it's fair.
I mean, it's a starting point.
Yeah.
So today is just the chicken, just to give people an idea of what this is. And then episode 2 is going to be real complex. Peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and fluff. So we're going to do a peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, peanut butter and fluff sandwich. Do we want to do toast as part of that?
Seems mushy.
I feel like toast should stay in breakfast.
It seems so mushy.
Mushy's not exactly the word.
We can do toast.
No, I feel like toast should
I
stay
think
in
I've had
breakfast.
toast.
Toast will stay with breakfast.
Pretty sure I've had toast.
We'll do toast with breakfast.
Okay.
We'll do toast with breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to build up to things. So instead of doing like chicken fajitas, he's never had peppers or onions really, so he has to try those first.
All right, so to recap, rule number 1, I have to try at least half of each food that is put in front of me. Rule number 2, I get at least 2 no thank you bites a season, because let's be real, I haven't eaten a lot of foods. There's going to be multiple seasons of this nonsense.
Yeah.
Rule number 3, no mac and cheese.
Not a rule.
Ever.
Not a rule. All right, so that's going to be the show, everybody.
Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to join us on this journey. If you have ideas for foods that we can try or punishments that I can do, be sure to put in the comments down below. Be sure to follow our social medias and stay tuned for a sneak peek at what's next on Taste Like Chicken.